Welcome to classroom setup day 2. Another carload of stuff. We're leaving for school. I'm late, but I'm 9 minutes later than I wanted to actually be there. That being said, I don't feel super great today. Headache, just kind of bleh, but it's gonna be great. Once I get there, it'll all fall into place. I have my beverages. This time I brought a snack. I brought 2 string cheeses and 2 of the, if you've never tried these, they're so good. They're just the mini ones, but the chomps are so good. Anyway, bought 2 of those 2 string cheeses. That will hold me through till dinner. Got my water, got my protein coffee this morning, and I am off. I will see you at the classroom. I'm back in my room and no little fairies came and put all my stuff away. How rude. I am going to run around this room it's 9:15. I may have stopped and talked a little bit. I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop. It's so much fun catching up with people though. Okay, so it's 9:15. By 10:15, is that unrealistic? Probably. By 10:15, I'm gonna stop and see where I'm at. But my goal is that the stuff in the room will be put where it's supposed to go. Ish. I mean, it's gonna be like like that stuff. I feel like that's fairly reasonable. So I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna set you down and I'm gonna run around the room. I do have my Pivo, is that how we call it? I think so. It does drain the battery really fast on my phone though. So I'm going to use it, but probably not for the whole day. So yeah, I have it with me. I charged it last time and I was gonna use it, but my phone was already pretty low battery when I got to getting. So anyway, I'm gonna start. I'll see you in a little bit. I have you hooked up on the Pivo, so I'm gonna pivot my way around the room and get going. Hopefully it is recording right now. I think it is. Okay, yes, I just checked. It is in fact recording. I'm gonna move you off of this thing. I had you up on a thing, but I think this is better. Anyway, here I go. phone off of the pivot because I don't think it was really pivoting, because I would look over and it was still pointing in the opposite direction. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just too fast. That's probably it, because it's for athletes, and clearly that's me here in my classroom. Anyway, so far I cleaned off that and that. By that and that, I mean the shelves, you know. And then I'm just gonna keep going. It's been about 15 minutes because I started at 9:20, even though I said 9:15. So I'm just gonna put this down in kind of a central area, and let's see how that works. Here we go. I'm not sure if the camera caught that, but I overthrew the desk and it landed on the floor. So strong. This is the point every year when I question why I do this. Why do I have so many things? Why? It's gonna be okay. I always make it work. I just want to throw everything away and start again. Maybe I could be a court reporter. I can type really fast. It's probably gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. If I just look at the library, it makes me happy. So let's go over there for a minute. Let's just go over here. All right, so a little bit of an issue. I knew this was an issue because I measured, but see how that cool picture that I really think I'm gonna use there is too big? Yeah, I knew it would be. So again, it's all good. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll probably leave that one. Take one next, no. Anyway, go down one over here. Can you see? So like on that side. And then it's really only affecting 4. So if I could add like one more to the top and one more over there and 2 more to the top maybe, I don't know, but we'll figure it out and it'll work. So we'll have just like a little space there. I can't with my fingers, they're broken. So I'll have a little space there. Maybe if I back up there. Okay, so I'll make it work. Somehow it will be fine. Oh wow, I'm overwhelmed really bad right now. I'm overstimulated and overwhelmed. This is my decorations table, except for those 2 big things over there, which I'm probably gonna use at least one of them. I don't think they go together enough. I need to put this down, my arms hurt. I don't think they go together well enough to use them both. But anyway, you know what? It's not as bad as it looks. If I had to shove everything in a couple of boxes and put it in the pod right now, if they told me like in my dream that meet the teachers in like an hour, I could make it happen. Why? What do other jobs do this? Do accountants go to work and go, oh my gosh, meet the accountant is in an hour? They probably do at tax time. They probably have tons of stress dreams at tax time. So this is just a part of life, I think. But I don't love this part of life where I freak out. Anyway, I have 2 more boxes that are unloaded. The 2 behind me on the table, those are emptied, and I'm actually putting things in one of them that I meant to leave at home or that I'm taking home. So I only have 2 more. Now, by unpacked, all I did was empty them out onto a table. So does that really count? No. But I need to see it all to know where it all goes. So here we go. Look at that, will ya? I have all kinds of stuff. This was all the stuff that I brought from my house. All kinds of decorations. Oh, there's more stickers, erasers, game and curriculum kind of things. What? No idea. I do know, but I'm not talking about it right now. Anyway, so many things. So many things. And one more box. This is the box that tried to kill me in my driveway, and I hurt my back the other day. More scissors, because I was carrying it. It's very heavy. It's full of paper. I was carrying it to my car and the handle came off, so that did not feel good. One more huge bag of stuff. Some of these are gifts that I got at the end of the year. I just wanted them front and center. This cute little pouch and clipboard, so I could use it this year. So, I mean, everything has a spot, right? That's what I keep trying to tell myself. Everything has a spot. I just don't know where the spot might be. Sometimes when I buy bags of goodies at Goodwill, it comes with just kind of random stuff. Well, a lot of times. So this one I thought would be fun to tear out pages and give the kids if they need like a little minute of gathering themselves. Or, you know, let's face it, maybe I might need a moment of gathering myself. I don't even know where this box came from. Oh, my house, right, my house. Oh, that's unfortunate. It got bent over, but more folders that I still have there, just all the things. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Post-it notes. If anyone ever tells you you can't have enough Post-it notes, send them to see me immediately. It's not true. I bought these. Okay, I'm not going to stop and talk a lot, but this is a cool idea. I bought these at the Target dollar spot a few years ago, and I used some. These were just extras, apparently. They're lanyards that you can put a vocabulary word in. This is how I used them. It was way back in 3rd grade. Put a vocabulary word in, have the kids either wear it where they can see it or on their back where they can't. You could do it, have them tell others what the word means and the definition, or have them ask, hang it so it hangs behind them, and then have them guess which word is theirs by other people's descriptions. So that's kind of fun. Erasers. That's a nice way. Tell me without telling me that you're a teacher and a hoarder. Okay, all the boxes are officially empty and my life is in disarray. I'm a hot mess, spicy disaster. I am now, conveniently enough, I've put all of the book things in that corner and the library is in that corner. So that was really good planning. Actually, the reason I started that is because some of them are teacher books, which I keep in those file cabinets over there. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go through and pull the books that I want to stash away for read alouds. I'm starting a little bit of a shelf, kind of as I see cool books that go with our theme. I'm just kind of pulling them and putting them out up along the shelf there, the ledge. My brain is everywhere at once and yet nowhere to be found. So I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna do the separating of the books right now. put all the kids' books that are gonna go out on the shelves or in buckets there. I have teacher books there, and these are the ones that I've been collecting for book studies this summer. So if you go to your Goodwills, you can get a lot of stuff. I think very few of these, if any, have come from garage sales because it's just too hot here in the summer for those. Now, I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with them. Always is the issue. So my file cabinets are pretty darn full. I'm gonna start there because that's gonna be my least favorite thing, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. Okay, so I made a little bit of room by getting rid of everything, and I'm not getting rid of it. I'm just gonna find another place for that. I feel like we are robbing Peter to pay Paul here, but Paul really needs paid, so we're gonna do everything we can. Stopping buying books is definitely not the answer. So if you thought it was, you're wrong. All right, keep going. Okay, it's been a little while. I'm going to give you a quick update. I was actually up in the office for a little while because there was a glitch with our system that we use to take attendance and all of those things. So I was up there for like half an hour maybe. We got it, I think, fixed, the part that we can. So the rest we don't really know, but I think it's just the way it is. So got that done. I'm trying to think, what else did I do? Oh, okay, so back here I have a box of the last 2 years decor. Not everything, of course, but a lot of what I used when we had the year of games. Board games is our theme. That was the first year I worked here. And then last year was movies. So I have some of those things there. I should just take them home. I don't have any really place there that I want to keep them, but I'm going to have to keep them somewhere. So what that did is over there in a couple of those black cloth tubs, I have been keeping them. So that opened it up for what I don't need right now from this stuff. So then oh, is this one of them? Let's check. It is. So this is bulletin board stuff that's just pretty generic, that who knows if and when I will use it, you know, but I can put maybe like this, the eyeballs. That would be a bulletin board. I used to have a sign that said look or focus or something. I don't know, but anyway, that will leave it open for some of these things. The word read, yes, I love, but I don't have any place I need it right now. If I redo over there where it says read by the, on the wooden bookshelf, you know, then now I have my letters that I could just cover. Or if I ever have any spare time, sorry, that would be a fun project. I had some letters covered at my old school that had our SOAR, our little acronym for safe, organized, accountable, and respectful. So I could do anyway. Why am I telling you that? Not a clue. This is going to be a bin that I can add to. anyway, that's all I was gonna say. I still have, what is in this one? I forget. Oh, yes, that one's like almost empty. So I've got 2 to work with that I can put some of that stuff over there. But anyway, I went through all the books. These are the only ones right now that I haven't put away. I put away all of my teacher books in my file cabinets, and I put the whole box of books that I had. It's back here now, empty. Look at that, 2 empty boxes. That is a sight right there for sore eyes. And I put all those, incorporated them where they go in my library. So now I am just going to keep going. And I am now, I don't know why I walked away from this area, maybe because I didn't want to be in this area, but I'm going to go back there now and just take a little peek, see what's going on. I could put up, oh no, I don't have it with me. I left my bags with all of my little jobs and all that, but that's a tomorrow job. I did that kind of on purpose, but a couple things I left there that I kind of wanted to look through, but it's okay. I'm gonna tackle this table now, I think, and then we'll go from there. My mind is literally spinning, I feel like. Okay, not literally. Got to be careful with that word. My mind is going a million miles an hour. Okay, also, probably not. My mind is full of stuff. There we go. That one works. All right, so I'm going to get busy. Okay, I got that set back up. This is a hot mess. I thought I had cleaned everything out. I did sort of, but clearly not all the way. So yeah, we're just gonna have to do that later. I did the scissors one right there, but I'm finding things that are signs of, no, you thought you cleaned it, but you didn't. So that's fine. I always clean it again at the beginning of the year, even if I had, but it'll just be a little more cleaning probably, but scissors are done, so yay. Okay, I got some stuff put away. I got that. I've got lamp plugged in. I'm down to just 2 more containers there, so we're getting somewhere. It is currently 12:30. I want to say I'm gonna at least start my bulletin board maybe by 2. I think that's actually not too bad considering I started at 9:20, 10:20, 11:20, 12:20. It's just past 3 hours and I spent at least a chunk of that, like half an hour up in the office handling another issue. So not bad, right? Not bad. I just threw away all my old ping pong balls because I have plenty. Like, what in life else am I going to do with these, right? So I'm just going to do all new ones. I've used those for at least 2 years, probably. Did I have them? Yeah, I feel like I did have them in 3rd grade. Even if not, though, I'm going to just number 1 to 30, and we're just going to do it all over again. I cleaned out my bowl. It's all nice and clean. Let's start fresh. Here we go. 1 through 30. I refuse to teach more than 30 children. I wish I could, but hopefully we're right now, I think at 25, 26. So hopefully I won't need more than that. That doesn't really look like 30, does it? I'll probably go through and check and make sure I didn't skip any numbers. I'm pretty sure I didn't, but I still have this many, so we're good. I'll store those away probably in like one of the bulletin board boxes. That way I'll maybe ask you guys when I forget where I put them. No, I think this is good. Check. I didn't write it on my list, so I will be writing it and then checking it off, you know. Okay, I have my gumball machine up. I don't know where the words are. Huh, that is kind of odd, but I will find those. Oh, you know what? I bet that I put a lot of stuff in these drawers. Yep, there it is. So that's exciting. I will put those up and then we'll see what I get up to next. Okay, one thing done. Just kidding. There's a lot of things done, but that one is definitely done for now. I pulled out my voice levels, voice off, 1, and then we have the story we read. I think it's called My Mouth is a Volcano. Is that the right one? And they talk about 6-inch voice. So I put that one in between these two, and then 3. Please just do that on the playground. That is great. Okay, that part is done. Now in the middle here is where I'm going to do the whole map. I do not think I even have that with me today, which is fine because decorating was really going to be tomorrow. I just wanted to get the parts of the room. We're not there yet. We're not. I wanted to get the parts of the room, you know, that are standard to be kind of done. I need a happy break. So done, not done, but will be. Maybe tomorrow I'll tackle all that. Done. Ooh, yes. Back is pretty much the same. I have my Ziploc bags out. That hot, disastrous, spicy mess. Not really. Well, kind of. Over here, I have the writing desk area, I just need to clean it, but it's pretty much where it should be. The mail, I realized that I need to remake a mail sign if I want to. It's still the popcorn stuff from last year, but you know, that will be like a weekend project. And then also down here where I have writing and reading, I will make those to match our theme. Not a huge deal. 1 sheet of paper, 2 sheets of paper, make that happen. This year, I'm thinking about making 1 homeroom, use the drawers, having that be all their stuff, and they can do the bottom parts. I don't care, just like the overflow. And then 1 homeroom be those. I think that would make it just easier. I just think it would. So I think that I will do that. This table's looking okay. I mean, we're getting there, right? I have some stuff, but we're getting there. Not bad. That's all curriculum, chairs. This, what am I doing? I don't know. What even is this? I have no idea. Why is it out? Don't know. It's miscellaneous. I'm guessing I was going to do something. There's my extra dot spots from last year, so I will put those up here, and those I will add to the ones I bought this year. So I'm going to keep going. I'm probably going to listen to my book for a little bit. I'm listening to The Wishing Game, and it is really good. I'm down to like an hour left or something like that. So I kind of want to, well, maybe it's under 2, I believe. I want to listen to that for a little bit and just kind of, you know, breathe. And then there will be no real breathing though, because it is 1:10. By 2, I would really like to be done enough in here that I feel good about going out into the hallway and spending an hour or 2 on the bulletin board. We'll see. Several hours later, like the meme always says. Anyway, it is almost 3. I said 2. I fibbed. I'm sorry. Didn't do it on purpose. Okay, so I cleaned all of these that I have one more to fold that I used on Monday to clean out all of the books. And here's the situation, the current state of affairs in my room. It is looking really nice. Okay, so let's do a little quick look around the room. My coworkers just left, so I have the door open. Not that they don't think I'm crazy, but I don't want to give them proof of me talking to myself. So here is a little tour. First of all, you'll notice I put the tables where they go. I put the chairs where they go. I do have room right now for 32, but I don't really, because as soon as I figure out how many kids I'm going to have in the biggest class, I will take the remainder of the chairs. I usually take them from back here, the farthest away seats, and I'll put them around that table. You can see there's none there right now. I do have one over there. That is where the computer cart will go. That's why it looks so empty over there. I am going to wait though, and then I always let the kids pick with their parent at Meet the Teacher, the ones who are able to come. They get to choose where they want to sit. So I'll move them, just a couple of them, because I'm just sure I'm not going to have 32 kids, because I'll be running from the building. I've already told you. Anyway, chairs and tables where they need to go. Over here, this is pretty much set. Not quite, but I still need to clean the table just a little once over. I did it on Monday, but I've been storing stuff there and moving things. Our Reyes board, I need to change to say Aces, because that's what we're doing this year. The mail thing there, I need to change out. If I have time, I will. I'll make time. I'll probably do it right when I get home to have the right theme pictures on it. Over there, well, okay, that's the rest of the Aces Races board. Over here is going to go here. It's going to be the Bump It Up writing board. And I'll tell you more about that as we progress. Over here is all done. I have our book tubs. I have all of this is sort of set. I do want to go through things a little more thoroughly, but it's okay. This hasn't changed. It's fine. That I haven't gotten up and cleaned behind, but it's mostly okay-ish. I'm probably gonna take my little sprayer to the plant though. All of those I need to store somewhere. I may keep them in a box in the pod. I don't really know, but I needed a whole nother drawer almost for books, and I really should kind of thin out some of that stuff by, not thin it out, move like some to other cabinets. We'll see. This is all okay-ish. Again, I would love to go through all those. This is all stuff that needs a home. This is all games that I've had, you know, for small groups that I just never put really back where they went. Where do they go? Your guess is as good as mine. That I'm gonna keep in probably the closet there, we'll see. This over here, again, pretty okay up there. These are all of the curriculum books. I'm probably gonna make 5 piles of each on those 2 tables. So that will be a tomorrow or Friday or next week thing, because we won't need those right away, but I do need to store them. So if I get time, I would like to take care of that. This was what I did have hanging up here when I did the super improvers. I'm sorry, I'm so tired right now. I'm having trouble with words. This I do plan to use. I'm just not sure where and how, but I'll just keep it for now folded up and ready to use. These I spread out, hoping that maybe some of the wrinkles would come out. I'm probably gonna have to, maybe when I pull them to staple, I don't know, I might need to iron, but we'll see. This table I'm gonna try to tackle before I go today. These are just some things that I wanted to have in here. This, as examples for the kids, they're ones that I've made, you know, through the years. I don't know if I'll do those, but they didn't belong at my house, that's for sure. This is another one of those books. I picked it up at a garage sale or somewhere, and I'm just going to use it to pull apart and give kids pictures to color, like when they have, you know, earned 100% on something, or who knows, whatevs. This is just stuff I need to go through and put where it goes. That bag up there is donations to our Shine store, if it's stuff that our teacher in charge of that can use. Back here, I went through all those. I am having a bit of an issue. I made tags for these. This is the only one that has stuff in it that's just leftovers that work. These I put on so well last year. I can't get a scissor in there to cut, so I might have to bring like a carpet knife or whatever those things are called. These are our Benchmark Advance focus board, but they're an older one that you know what I mean, a later unit. I keep them in there, so I was gonna put the ones for unit 1, week 1, and then hang them up over there. That will be tomorrow, Friday, or next week. But these are all here and ready. They're wiped down. They're not like super clean though, so we'll see. Maybe I'll make them super clean. Over here, you've already seen that. It's not done. However, it's done enough that I could live with it. I was going to redo the top of that, and I was thinking I needed to do this one, but actually that one is fine. This one I probably won't, and the reason is because that composition self-adhesive vinyl I got from Hobby Lobby is absolutely terrible. I am going to probably just have to throw it away or find a use for it that doesn't require being stuck on. What happened is the back won't peel off. I tried it on, I'll show you later, a little container, and I couldn't get it to unpeel. It was terrible. So it might have gotten like too hot maybe at some point, maybe like as it was being taken there, but I would have returned it. Had I not already used it. Honestly, I probably still could, but for $5, I'll just try to use it a different way. Anyway, all this is still the same. When we come back here, that's a garbage can. These are things I'm gonna have to take home and store somehow, some way. That I'm taking home because the Encyclopedia Brown books just didn't really get read last year, and I need the space for other things. That's just my rolling cart. I've been rolling back and forth. These I need to figure out my life. The papers down there are probably gonna mostly go, and then I will make that last shelf down there games. Notice how it goes sloping downward. Yep, that's how it was when I inherited it, and it's the worst. So, you know, it is what it is. It works, it holds stuff, it just is ridiculous. So, gotta still go through that. The containers up top are all labeled, and they have a purpose. I'm just gonna see if I still wanna use it for that. So we're talking lots of more hours. And again, I don't know if I said it, this is my decoration table. That's my bulletin board that I was gonna get put up today that I didn't. It is only 3, I have an hour, but I think I would rather honestly just kind of concentrate on the classroom and getting a few more things done. One of the reasons that I was longer than I told you, decided to turn the camera around, is because I finished my book. I wanted to finish it. It was an hour and it was almost 2 hours that I had left. So it was so good. It's called The Wishing Game. And it was a feel good. It was what I needed right now. Just a wonderful, lovely tale. And I highly recommend it. I would give it 5 stars. It was really that good. I thought it was sweet. There was no surprise really. I mean, maybe a little bit, but it was just a delightful book. So if you're looking for something good and happy, that is it. Anyway, I will set you down, and also I had to charge my phone because it was on about half or less. So I did that. I'm gonna set you down, figure out a couple more things to do, and probably one of them might be putting up the blue background paper. That will be pretty easy, but maybe I should just leave all that till tomorrow. Anyway, that's my plan, and I may or may not stick to it. Well, now I've gone and done it. This is what I didn't use. The stuff that you saw me toss had specific stuff that was dated for last year. So that I could not use. Some of this stuff, and see, there's all of it. That stuff I'm going to use. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed. It is going to, what was I saying? Some of this stuff I'm going to use in a sub tub, and that's what it was as it was sitting in there. My coworkers knew just where to find it all. I'm thinking I might make one of those a sub tub drawer, and just kind of, all my colleagues will know. That is one idea, or I could do some sort of a tub like the ones I have up on the floor way over there, and just put it in the pod up somewhere. We're running out of somewheres. That's the problem. So I went and did it, didn't I? But that's okay. It gets worse before it gets better, and it is truly, truly worse and not better, but it's okay. I'm gonna put my games in there now and make at least that bottom shelf look lovely. It's not great, but it does work. And lately my goal is just having it work. That's better than nothing, right? So I have 3/4 of a shelf and 3/4 of a shelf, and I'm gonna look through those, not probably today. They're not all the way full, so I might, maybe I'll combine one with, who knows, but done enough. I did corral all my games. So, and then there were more papers. I mean, I'm just gonna leave these for extras for sub-tub, because if we're pulling this stuff out, it's a true emergency. I write really good sub plans, and these would not be them. But honestly, if anybody needs something in a pinch, this is good stuff. It's great stuff. It's the stuff where I just sent the whole month off to our copy center, and like in November, this is November's, we missed a whole week because of Thanksgiving, our fall break. So it's just extra, and it can very easily be done whole group. Just do it one after another, and there you go. That's half an hour or 40 minutes of time. So in a pinch, these are great. They're good, solid learning. It's just, you know, it's not coloring sheets. It's not that kind of fun, but you know. These are a huge box of highlighters that I bought last year and used lots of, but not nearly all. So these I will keep, I had them just teetering in there somewhere, and I will continue to teeter them somewhere else. Anyway, it's gonna be good. This is gonna feel really good. Oh, look at that. Yeah, this is not visually pleasing to me, but when the doors are shut, it's like it's not even there, right? You know who you are. Anyway, I'm gonna get going and get this done. It's 3:20. That gives me 40 minutes. I did not do the bulletin board today. I have not hung my alphabet. What am I doing? But all this stuff was important. I wasn't sharpening pencils today, although that is on my list of things to do, but I can do that at home. So everything I did was, you know, completely necessary to the beginning of the school year. So I have not dillied, nor have I dallied. I'm gonna go. I think what I'm going to do is set the things that could be useful in a subtub over here, and then those things that I'm going to keep back in there, because some of them are for next year. So I'll put those in there. Some I already had ordered from the copy center. The things that I'm going to use for subtub, I'll put right here. Okay, so over here on this table, I have everything arranged from August to December, and then January to May as far as extras, and then these last two, this little section here is for any time. So I think what I'm gonna do, I do have a big black crate that I could put it all in, just to kind of keep it in a spot for now. I will have to go through and organize it more nicely. What I might just do, honestly, is put a piece of cardstock and just say, extras for August, September, October, you know, just like that, and just put it, and then any extras anytime, and just put subtub on there, and then people can have at it if they need it. It's there for any of my coworkers. Honestly, even if it's a math class, if we need coverage quick, we pull what we pull. It's fine. She would have stuff too, but in case, you know, just in case, we do what we can to help each other out. So I think that's what I'll do, is just arrange it in there. A crate is not the best idea, but honestly, it's what I have. So I'm gonna use that for now. And then I'll, during the year, you know, as we get going, I will make sure I divide it and make it look nicer. Okay, so here it is. I'm not sure who I thought was gonna carry this, but it ain't me. Yeah, so this is just gonna have to sit here for now. And again, I'll go through it much better later. For now, this is what I have. Actually, I really would love to put it somewhere not here, but that's me wishing and hoping, and it's not gonna happen. So I'm just gonna do this for now. It's fine. I'm gonna just take the leftovers and put them back in the cupboard. These are things that I just did, this little stack, which actually I'm really impressed, because these are duplicates from sub day that I had, because it says extra work if needed, and I have them double copied, which means that I had planned to use them twice and didn't get around to it. So anyway, these are all kind of more nicely organized. So I think I will keep these in the cabinet there and try really hard to use them. They're really good. I'm sure ran out of time. You know how that goes. Anyway, oh my goodness, do I have more than that? No, I have 2 sets of each. So, wow. I'm gonna just stick these back in my cabinet, and hopefully this year will be the year. I'll make sure I don't make more copies though, because now I know I have 2 sets. All right, so I got through most. These I've pulled out because these are leftovers from last year from my partner, my content partner teacher. She did not get to some of the benchmark advanced foldable things that we were using. So I'm gonna see, because their class sizes were much smaller, how many more I would need to copy, and then just copy them here on my own. It's probably like 25 or 30 more a set, so not a big deal. So rather than send all those to the copy center, I'll just do what I need. I need for sure all of unit 1, all of unit 2, and I'll probably just do all of unit 3. There's some from the last 2 weeks maybe. Anyway, so unit 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna do that maybe when I get home. But honestly, I did pretty well today. I really am sad about the bulletin board because I really wanted that checked off, but it isn't, and that's okay. I have 2 more days this week. One of them, though, I have meetings. See why we come in on our own time? I'm 2 days in, 8+ hour days, and I'm not, I want to say I'm not close to done. I kind of am, though. Like, this is all just going to magically get loaded in my car and disappear. The garbage will get taken out. You know, it's not going to be bad. But look at this. I'm going to turn the camera around. That really makes me happy. So in the remaining space, what I'll do is, and this stack is a little bit deceiving because that's a huge chunky book of cursive. So that's going to be gone in one passing out one day because it's 60, enough for both classes. So I almost have that whole shelf. What I do is I put my daily work there, my daily check-in papers from the slide that I do with the word of the day and all that good stuff, my benchmark advanced stuff. So it's enough room if it isn't more than a quarter at a time. I can do a quarter or like a month and a half-ish at it. Well, I never do half months, so 2 months at a time. Anyway, and then the current stuff goes always in my drawers up there. So that is where I'm at the end of classroom setup day 2. I'm gonna go home, work on a video. I made a little quick video for my own self where I just talk through what I want to do at home over the next couple of days. Just little things like making the little signs for the mailbox and those things. That's a great teacher tip for you if you my shoe just fell off and I don't have the strength to put it back on. If you are leaving to go home and coming back the next day or in the next couple of days, make yourself a quick video versus a list. It is very much quicker, and you can visualize, if you're that person, and auditorialize you can hear and see the things that you need to do on a video. So that's my tip for you today. I hope that you have a great rest of your day, wherever you are, whenever you are. And thank you so much for watching Classroom Setup Day 2. I will see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.